King and No King by John Fletcher and Francis Beaumont, Act 5, Scene 3. A room in the house of Becurious. Becurious, three gentlemen without to speak me. Servant, yes, sir. Becurious, let them come in. Enter Bassus and two swordsmen. Servant, they are entered already, sir. Be curious now, fellows, your business. Are these the gentlemen? Bessus, my lord, I have made bold to bring these gentlemen, my friends, on the sword along with me. Be curious, I am afraid you'll fight then. Bessus, my good lord, I will not. Your lordship is mistaken. Fear not, lord. Be curious, sir, I am sorry for it. Bassus, I ask no more in honor. Gentlemen, you hear my lord is sorry. Be curious, not that I have beaten you, but beaten one that will be beaten. One whose dull body will require a lambing as surfeits do the diet spring and fall. Now to your swordmen, what come they for, good captain? Stockfish. Bassus, it seems your lordship has forgot my name. Be curious, no, nor your name neither, though they are things fitter, I must confess, for anything than my remembrance or any honest man's. What shall these pilots do by pilled up in my woodyard? Bassus, your lordship holds your myths still heaven continue it. But for these gentlemen they come. Be curious, you are a coward. Spare your book. I do believe it. Bassus, your lordship still draws wide. They come to walk vouch under their valiant hands. I am no coward. Be curious, that would be a show indeed worth seeing. By wise and take money for this motion, travel with it, and where the name of Bassus has been known, or a good coward steering, it will yield more than a tilting. This will prove more beneficial to you if you be thrifty than your captainship, and more natural. Man of most valiant hands, is this true? Second swordsman, it is so most renowned. Be curious, it is somewhat strange. The first swordsman, lord, it is strange yet true. We have examined from your lordship's foot there too. This man's had the nature of the beatings, and we do find his honor is come off clean and sufficient. This as our swords shall help us. Be curious, you are much bound to your Bilbo men. I am glad you are straight again, Captain. It were good you would think on some way to gratify them. They have undergone a labor for you. Bassus would have puzzled Hercules with all his valor. Second swordsman, your lordship must understand we are no men of the law, that take pay for your opinions. It is sufficient we have cleared our friend. Be curious, yet there is something due which I as touched in conscience will discharge, Captain. I'll pay this rent for you. Bassus, spare yourself, my good lord. My brave friends aim at nothing but the virtue. Be curious, that's but a cold discharge, sir, for their pains. Second swordsman, O lord, my good lord. Be curious, be not so modest, I will give you something. Bassus, they shall dine with your lordship, that's sufficient. Be curious, something in the hand, while you rogues, your apple squires, do you come here with your bottled valor, your windy forts to limit out my beatings? First swordsman, I do beseech your lordship. Second swordsman, O good lord, be curious. What a bevy of beaten slaves are here. Get me a cudgel and a tough one. And a tough one. Second swordsman, more of your foot, I do beseech your lordship. Be curious, you shall, dog and your fellow beagle. First swordsman, oh, this side, my good lord. Be curious, off with your word, off with your swords. For if you hurt my foot, I'll have you fled, you rascals. First swordsman, mine's off, my lord. Second swordsman, I beseech your lordship, stay a little, my straps tied to my cord. Peace, point now when you please. Be curious, Captain, these are your valiant friends. You long for a little too. Bessus, I am very well. I humbly thank your lordship. Be curious, what's that in your pocket hurts my toe? You mongrel, they buttocks cannot be so hard. Out with it quickly. Second swordsman takes out a pistol. Here it is, sir, a small piece of artillery that a gentleman, a dear friend of your lord, sent me with to get it mended, sir. For if you mark, these nose is somewhat loose. Be curious, a friend of mine, you rascal. I was never wearier of doing nothing than kicking these 2 footballs. Servant, here's a good cudgel, sir. Beat them. It be curious, it come too late, I am weary. Prithee do thou beat them. Second swordsman, my lord, this is foul play. I faith to put a fresh man upon us. Men are but men. Sir, be curious. That just shall save your bones. Captain, rally up your rotten regiment and be gone. I had rather thrash than be bound to kick these rascals till they cried, "Ho, Bassus, you may put your hand to them now, and then you are quit. Farewell as you like this. Pray visit me again. It will keep me in a good breath." Second swordsman, have has a devilish hard foot. I'll never felt the like. First swordsman, nor I, and yet I am sure I have felt 100. Second swordsman, if he kick thus in the dog days, he will be dry foundered. What cure now, Captain, besides oil of buys. Bassus, why well enough I warrant you, you can go. Second swordsman, yes, heaven be thanked, but I feel a shred shoulder ache. So has sprung my huckle bone. First swordsman, I have lost a hunk hunch. Bassus, a little butter, friend, a little butter. Butter and parsley is sovereign matter. Second swordsman, Captain, we must request your hand now to our honors. Bassus, yes, marry shall ye, and then let all the world come. We are valiant to ourselves, and there's an end. First swordsman, nay, then we must be valiant, O my ribs. Second swordsman, O my small guts, a plague upon these sharp-toed shoes, they are murderers.